Are you confused about what to eat for heart health? So, we're talking about heart health today, and let me tell you folks, this just in. Apparently, we're all filled with plaque. And no, not the commendatory kind you get for being a great employee, but the artery-clogging kind. I know, right? If only the arteries appreciated the accumulation of honors as much as the mantelpiece does. But don't worry, I've got the perfect diet to keep your veins as clean as a whistle. Because apparently, you can now eat your way out of a heart attack. It's like the newest Marvel superhero, Captain Cholesterol. Anyway, the first item on the menu is oats. The breakfast of every kid's nightmares. Now, you might ask, what's so special about oats? Well, they've got something called beta-glucan. It sounds like a Star Trek villain, doesn't it? But you see, beta-glucan, my friends, is the good guy here. He's the Spider-Man to your arteries, New York, if New York were filled with plaque. Oats stick to the bad cholesterol like a white shirt to spaghetti sauce. But unlike your shirt, your body actually knows how to get rid of this stain. Garlic, not just for warding off vampires or an overly enthusiastic date anymore. A recent study shows garlic can reduce plaque buildup by a whopping 80%. And if you're lucky, maybe reduce human interaction by 100%. And here comes the big fish, literally. The best food to clean your arteries, the king of heart health, fatty fish. Now I know what you're thinking. Isn't fat bad? Well, don't be fishist, folks. These fish fats are like the Avengers of your arteries. Omega-3s in fatty fish. It's like Thanos' snap, but for plaque. They reduce inflammation, lower blood pressure, and even decimate bad cholesterol levels. Seriously, if fish were any more super, they'd be wearing capes. But you know, the paradox of it all is, the more fish you eat, the more you smell like one, and the more likely you are to be sleeping alone, which could lead to heartache instead. And lastly, we have almonds. Now almonds are not just for making milk for people who think cow's milk is too mainstream. They're filled with healthy fats and fiber. They're like tiny artery Roombas zipping around cleaning up your insides. But remember, don't go nuts with the almonds, folks. Unless you want to trade your heart issues for a bathroom marathon, continuing down the culinary highway to heart health. Next up, we have avocados. You know, those green things that millennials love putting on their toast. Avocados are loaded with monounsaturated fats. I know fat is a dirty word, but these fats are more like dirt that makes a flower grow. They help increase the level of good cholesterol, HDL. And let me tell you, in the world of cholesterols, HDL is like the Dumbledore, the wise and good one. Meanwhile, avocados are reducing the LDL, the bad cholesterol. Yes, that's the Voldemort of cholesterols. So basically, avocados are keeping you from turning into a heart horcrux. Now let's talk spinach. Spinach, folks, is like the Hulk for your arteries. Loaded with lutein, it forms a barrier against cholesterol. So, it's like a bouncer at a club. But instead of kicking out drunken troublemakers, it's keeping the cholesterol from getting too cozy with your arteries. All right, up next we have apples. Apples contain soluble fiber which binds with fats in the intestine, which sounds a lot like a bad romance novel, doesn't it? Soluble fiber and the fats in the intestine, now available in paperback. So it's less of a love story, more of a superhero action thriller. Soluble fiber coming soon to an artery near you. Let's talk berries. Those little things you pick out of your muffin, they're like the Avengers for your bloodstream. They're packed with antioxidants. I know, antioxidants sounds like a new Marvel supervillain, but they're actually your body's superheroes. They neutralize the harmful oxidants and keep your arteries smoother than a jazz saxophone solo. Then we have tomatoes. The main act in your ketchup, yes, but also an artery superfood. They contain lycopene, a plant compound that has a potent antioxidant effect. Lycopene doesn't just help keep your arteries clean, it might also give your skin that summer glow. So you might end up with a clear heart and a clear complexion. 2 birds, 1 stone, folks. And finally, rounding out our top 10, we have extra virgin olive oil. And no, extra virgin doesn't mean it's waiting till marriage. This oil is rich in monounsaturated fats, which, like a rebellious teen, refuse to settle down into plaque. They'd rather just keep floating through your bloodstream like a vagabond on a Vespa. Now, the beauty of all this is, you don't have to change your lifestyle completely. But hey, add a handful of oats here, a clove of garlic there, a fish or two, and pretty soon you're like the Gordon Ramsay of heart health. Now, while we've had fun tonight, remember, this isn't just about food. It's about balance. Exercise, sleep, laughter, they all play a part too. And before you make any changes to your diet, consult with your doctor. Because the only thing worse than self-diagnosis is self-prescription. That's it for today, folks. Stay healthy, stay happy, and we'll see you in the next video.